My microphone. There we go. Oh my god. She's very patient, you see. She's very patient. She's very sweet. She's... Ah! Would you look at that? The daily haunting has been given an upgrade. That scared me. What is this one? Riapog. Okay, yeah, good one. Good one. I like that one. Hi, Gaming Panda. Hi, Kimber. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the brief moment of scariness. Sometimes things happen and they're scary, and I'm... Winner! Gagnon! Sometimes things happen and I can't control them. I'm merely a vessel for the stream to do what it wants. But I'm merely a vessel for the stream to do what it wants, but I'm not chief of stream. Oh my god. Hey. Xenareth model is so good. Isn't she crazy? Isn't she insane? I am so unbelievably impressed by her. Also, hey. It's a hey D. I'm so unbelievably impressed by her. She's so, like, fluid and expressive, and the faces she can make are so funny. Every time I get to, like, edit a stream clip to, like, turn it into, like, a YouTube short, I truly get to, like, YouTube short. I also like Instagram and TikTok. When I say turn it into a YouTube short, that makes me sound like an iPad baby. Like, I'm on YouTube Shorts. Who's on YouTube Shorts? But every time I get to, like, take a stream clip and turn it into, like, a clip for social media, I always, like, just spend some time, like, staring at Zen. I'm like, oh, she makes faces. Oh, she's girly pop. She's so expressive. She has crazy physics in her hair and nothing else. Don't even worry about it. Nothing else. She's crazy. I should turn on some music. Oh my god. But hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Actually, you know what? Oh my god, and Sam's here? Everybody's here! Happy Monday, everybody. Everybody is here. It's like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but it's like my friends are all here. Can I show you guys something crazy before we get into making patches? I got a package in the mail today. And you have to hear me out on this, because I might do something crazy right now. You have to hear me out on this. You have to hear me out on this. I will answer your question about VTubing in 1 second. I got a package in the mail today. And I'm currently trying on said package to break it in. But the problem is, said package cannot accommodate the amount of junk, not even junk I have in my trunk. That makes it sound like I'm about to show you my butt on stream. I'm not. Look at these shoes I got. Look at these go-go boots. I bought go-go boots for chapel, and look at these. Look at this heel. It's the entire size of my fist and then some. And it has like a 3-inch platform on the bottom. But the problem is, I am sitting with my foot on top of my table right now. I have too much calf, so they can only zip up this far, and they go almost all the way up to my knee. I cannot put my foot up any further, I'm so sorry. So I'm currently sitting here at my desk with a pair of go-go boots half on. You're so flexible. This really isn't that flexible. This is like the same height as if you would like tuck your knees up to your chest. Bro, me too, I hate shoes that don't fit. They fit perfectly on my foot. They fit perfectly, and they're like abhorrently comfortable for some reason. Despite like the height and despite the heel, they're so comfortable. It's just that they don't fit at my thigh. Or they don't fit at my calf. Also, say hi to my Five Nights at Freddy's tattoo up here. He peeks through. So I can't even really show it. There's a seam right on the back of these boots. Yeah, no, I can't show it. There's a seam right on the back of the boots that I am going to rip open. Oh god, the creaking of my chair. Somebody get this guy some WD-40. The creaking of my chair. I am going to get some elastic and essentially like rip open the back seam and make like an elastic panel for the shoe to like have a little bit more give and a little bit more stretch. Because right now I cannot zip them up. But they are like dream shoes. These are like dream shoes for me. I've always wanted a pair of go-go boots. And finally with cosplaying Chapel, I had like an excuse to buy them because they aren't cheap. This is one of my more expensive pairs of shoes, which is really funny because I'm only going to be wearing them for cosplay. I'm not wearing these out on the town. That's not how I look. That's not how I dress. But they are so fun. I just need to add an elastic in the back to make them fit. I need to do that. I have wanted so many shoes that don't fit around my calf. It's really not that hard, especially if you have, like, these are like a shiny type of like leather. If you don't... Here, I was looking at a tutorial earlier. Do I still have it open? I don't. Let me open up, like, my history. I'm actually going to grab this link and send it to all of you people. There we go. It's literally, it looks like it's literally from a cobbler. About, like, how to add gussets into your boots. So, take that, enjoy that. Because... We're all in this together with all of our big calves. They don't make shoes for people with big calves. It's so stupid. Like, these shoes go up to, like, a size 12 or something. Like, I'm a size 8. They go up to a size 12. But the calves stay the same size no matter the like, foot size. Which doesn't make sense. I think most shoes should have, like, elastic in the back of them. Especially if they're, like, boots that go up to your knees like these. They should have some sort of, like, extra give to them. Because these boots barely stretch. Like, who are these meant to fit? But the funny thing about buying these boots is I buy them from this place called Shoe Freaks. They're a Canadian company. They stock a bunch of shoes. They're where I get my Demonias from. And they, like, stock a bunch of different brands. The brand of these shoes is called Pleaser. And what I most know Pleaser for is they make shoes for strippers. So I technically am owning a pair of, like, go-go stripper boots, and I kind of love that for me. It kind of just feels like life. It kind of just feels like a beautiful, beautiful thing for me. They make big, chunky stiletto heels with, like, giant platforms, and they're, like, the tiniest stiletto in the world. And then they make go-go boots. So now I have a pair of go-go boots. Insane Brain on YouTube says, especially if we are leg day enjoyers. I'm not even a leg day enjoyer. I just have a lot of meat on me. I got a lot of meat on my bones. I've always had big calves and big thighs. It's why they're tattooed. I've got a lot of leg room to work with. I've got a lot of leg room to work with, so I cover them in tattoos like stickers. But truly, we gotta get better. Shoemakers out there, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm a random cosplayer. And you have no reason to listen to me, but listen to me. I'm speaking my truth. Going back to that question. Oh, I can't scroll back up in my chat? Okay, you hate me. Let me scroll back up. How do you edit a stream? I want to start streaming and have a character like you have. So my VTuber is custom. My VTuber, I worked with Bunchata for about two and a half years to make this. Bunchata did all the art and she did all the rigging in a program called Live 2D. However, there are a ton, and they're usually very expensive. Oh my god. Struggling. For my VTuber, I worked with Bunchata. I worked with Bunchata for about two and a half years. She did all of the art, all of the rigging in a program called Live 2D. And I will not lie and say that she was cheap. That would be mean to you. She was very expensive. There's a reason she took 2 years, was because I had to pay her off. And she was very, very expensive. But she was like a thing I very, very much wanted. Bunchata was like my dream artist and my dream rigger for a project like this. So I was willing to spend that money, and I'm also willing to pay artists what they're worth. But getting a model for VTubing can be like prohibitively expensive. However, there are very recently a lot of like much cheaper ways to get VTuber models. There are now like customizable VTuber models that a lot of people have made. If you go somewhere like, let me drop vgen.co. If you go somewhere like VGen now has a shop feature, and if you search up like Live 2D or like VTuber model, you can find a bunch of customizable VTuber models for sale. There's a bunch of free ones. You can use a program like Vroid where you can make your own 3D model. Because, fun fact, 3D models on something like Vroid are actually, they actually take less. Let me try that again. Models like Vroid, like 3D models made in Vroid, actually take less strain on your computer than a live 2D model does, because these are very computer heavy, especially something like Xanereth. She's a very heavy model with a lot of layers and a lot of physics going on, and I can only run her because I have a gaming PC. And as Tomoko said, also worth noting, you can do PNG tubing too. What did we say about PNG tubing? Sorry, wait, let me. What did we say about PNG tubing? What? Who said that? I started with PNG tubing back when I came back to streaming I came back to streaming like 6 months ago, and I didn't have this model done yet. I've only had this model for about 2 months. Little heart hands. But I was PNG tubing for the entire time until I got that model. And PNG tubing is great. It is so easy on your computer. You need 4 images. You need your model with their eyes open and their mouth closed. Your model with their eyes closed and their mouth closed. Eyes open, mouth open, eyes open, mouth closed. And then the program, I use VideoTube Mini, or at least I used VideoTube Mini, does everything else. It like animates it all. It sets it to your mic, so it'll like open its mouth when you talk, all that stuff. I know there's also some programs I have heard on like Steam that are free to use and might be a good place to get started on. Yes, there are a ton of YouTube videos, threads on Twitter, all sorts of stuff, all about like affordable ways to get started on VTubing, because VTubing can be very expensive. Like, I see people like Iron Mouse, and she has so many models. I don't know how she affords it. It's so scary. I have one model, and I get one model. Thank y'all for the helping me, of course. And the model itself is added to a software like OBS. There's plenty of tutorials for how to add them in. It's super easy. It's so easy. And you don't need like a fancy setup to start. Really, the best way to start streaming is to just start. And then you can work on improving things and making things fancy. Like when I came back to streaming 6 months ago, my stream was like abysmal and ugly compared to what it looks like now. And then compare that to when I first started streaming like 3 years ago, night and day. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes all that stuff. But if you want to stream, just stream. Just stream. People will come, people will like hang out with you, people will enjoy you. Just do what makes you happy, man. I do not think I'm listening to the right playlist. I am listening to the stream playlist. Huh. I'm just crazy. I did not know Hosier was on here. Just start and edit as you go to refine it. Exactly. Like, for example, The Daily Haunting. What'd I get? I love that picture. The Daily Hauntings were not that complex until literally 12 hours ago. If you would have caught me on a stream on Thursday and redeemed your Daily Haunting, it was super easy and simple. Now it is like this big fancy complex thing because I wanted to make it fancy and complex. Blue thing. By the way, Sam, you are still in the Daily Hauntings. The photo of you as Scrap Baby, like the 0.5 lens photo of you as Scrap Baby, did survive the Daily Haunting upgrade, so you are available as a daily haunt for people. It's mostly photos of me. There's a photo of me and Peter, there's a photo of Sam, and there's a photo of my cat Eric. You are a collectible. You are an NFT. You're not NFT. Can you imagine if the Daily Hauntings turned into an NFT? Like if I ever turned evil? If I ever turned evil and I was like, Evil Peyton, we're making NFTs. Without further ado though, we have patches to make today. My camera. Okay, there we go. We have patches to make today. Quite a bit of them, honestly. If you look at this. That's a hefty stack of bad boys. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. We have 30 patches to make today. I'm sewing wig clips in, so I'll just be lurking, but it's parallel play. That's exactly what I hope people do when they come to stream, is they come to parallel play with me. I'm like, come play in my space. Come have fun with me. Come play in my space. And today in my space... Oh, come on. Why'd you do that? Come back. Thank you. No autofocus. No auto exposure. Thank you. Why does it keep zooming out? It's doing scary things to me. Hi? Thank you. We're working on these patches. These are commissions for a client. They wanted 20 of these. So I am halfway done them right now, and I need to get them done. All I need to do is I just need to trim off all of these little excess threads. You can see there's a lot of them on each of them, because it's like a very complex patch with a lot of little bits and bobs. So it's kind of tedious, but I figured if we sat here and we like chatted and we parallel played, it would make it go by easier. I'm working on making a wig with yarn and also taking a test for my English class. Oh, Godspeed. I love yarn wigs. I kind of have always wanted to make a yarn wig, but I've never had like a character that would suit it that I've cosplayed. But they are so fun to me. They're so fun to me. I just worry it would be a sensory nightmare for me. That's my only concern with making a yarn wig, is that it would be like so hot and sweaty that I would just be like suffering the entire time I was wearing it. Which, to be fair, I have suffered in cosplays in my time. I wore a cosplay that hurt so bad that I was in pain for like a month afterwards. I was 16. I'm not 24. I'm not 24. Don't do that. But these days I've been trying to like prioritize things that are comfortable for me. So I'm like, do I want to make a yarn wig? I do, but do I want to wear a yarn wig? I don't have a character. I just have yarn and I'm procrastinating. That's real. Sometimes the best things you make are things you make while you're procrastinating. Every time I don't want to work on commissions, and this is no shade to my clients, sometimes I just don't have the like mental fortitude to work on patterns, I will just make something random for stream. And I can fool myself into thinking it's productive because I'm like, well, it's for stream. It's for stream, so, you know, it's good. It's good that I did this. Meanwhile, my clients are like, Peyton, can I get a commission update? And I'm like, shh, 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 shh. I say that like all of my clients are very well informed. I always keep my clients up to date. I swear. I swear I'm not crazy. I just finished a commission today. I swear. I swear, I've only ever had one bad client. And I don't even know if they actually like followed me on social media or if they just saw that I did pattern commissions and decided to come at me and then be a nightmare. They commissioned me for a pattern based on like a character design. And then after I drafted out the entire pattern, they messaged me and they were like, I changed the design. Can I send you updated reference images and then you change the pattern? And I was like, okay. All right. Which I should have told them I'll charge you more, because I ended up having to essentially completely redraft the entire pattern because it was that drastic of a character design change. And the pattern was done. The pattern like was done and ready to be sent to them. And then they were like, can you just like change a couple things around with the design change? And it ended up requiring an entire redraft. And then I kept sending them like updates and being like, hey, here's what the redraft looks like so far. And they'd be like, can you change this and this and this and this? And I should have charged them more, because they were like very particular and picky about a redraft that I was doing for free out of the goodness of my heart that I should have charged them more for. And then they would like email me. They would email me. And then if I didn't respond within 6 hours, they would email me again. Which, they would email me in the middle of the night. I'd be asleep. I'd go to bed with no emails. And I'd wake up with 2 emails. One asking me if I could change something, and then another one going, is it changed yet? I'd be like, I'm asleep. I'm in bed. I cannot stress this enough, honking and shooing right now. I am snorking the hell out of my memes. So when I finally was able to give them that commission, I was like, never again. Never again. What's our daily haunting? GLaDOS again. Abigator, enjoy your GLaDOS. Enjoy your half-wiped off, greasy-looking image of me cosplaying GLaDOS from 5 years ago. Don't say I don't give you anything. Don't say I don't give you presents. Don't say I don't give you gifts. Moved over from YouTube, Twitch let me listen podcast style. Gonna lurk and listen while I'm working. Hell yeah, are you working on anything fun? What we got? Katie Harley! Oh. Were you working Walmart? Do you consider Walmart fun? I feel like everybody I've talked to who's ever, like, worked at Walmart is like, this place is a nightmare. Get me out. Get me out of here! Which, like, I understand. I worked at an office store once. I worked at, my Canadians will know it, Staples. And that was a nightmare. That was the closest I've ever gotten to working at somewhere like Walmart, and I was like, I can't do this. I once got called a slur by a customer. I worked at the print center at Staples. I worked at the print center at the office supply store, and I had a customer call me a slur because she was mad at me over something I did at the print center at the office supply store. Do they have Staples in America? Oh, wait, yes, they do. Wait, I'm stupid. They do have Staples in the United States. You guys just also have, like, Office Depot and Office Max, too. But we just have Staples. We don't have those. That's where I got confused. I got lucky. The workers here have a good vibe. Oh, thank God. Coworkers can make or break a place that you work. Like, a lot of my coworkers when I worked at Staples were very good, and a lot of them were a nightmare. I remember telling my boss that a customer called me a slur, like, when that customer was standing there, and he didn't do anything about it. He was like, oh, well, customers get heated, you know, you just have to make sure that you approach them with grace. I did. I approached it with grace. I looked her straight in the eye and I said, if you talk to me like that, I'm not going to serve you. It's the middle of the pandemic. I am working at Staples. I have to wear a mask every day. And I have to deal with, like, a stressful printing job. I get paid minimum wage. And you're gonna call me a slur and then expect me to still serve you after that? No! Slur equals no, Grace. I just want to give customers the energy they give me. The beautiful thing about running my own business is sometimes I do that. I'm not afraid to admit that sometimes I do that. I'll, like, never cuss a customer out, but I have said to customers before, I say, if you continue talking to me like this, I will not serve you. Like, about my own business. If, like, luckily, most of the times when I deal with customers, they're just, like, a little bit stupid. Sometimes they're a little bit stupid, sometimes they're rude. But there was that one time that the woman sent me the photo of her topless. And I said to her, I'm not going to serve you if you keep sending me unsolicited, like, nude photos of you. Or, like, semi-nude photos of you. Like, I'm not going to serve you. I did not ask for that. And that is completely uncalled for. And that has nothing to do with the topic at hand here. Like, customers are crazy. I have worked in my fair share of strange places over the years. I've worked McDonald's. I have an age-old story of McDonald's that I might tell you guys. I worked McDonald's, then I worked at a anime figurine and stationery kiosk at the mall. Which, let me tell you, the things I've witnessed working at the mall. I had a stalker. When I worked at the mall at the ripe age of 15. Oh no, it was 16, never mind. 16! He was crazy. I had to call mall security on him. Then where did I work? I worked at Staples. I worked at an escape room place for a while until COVID hit. And then I got a back injury working there during COVID. And then they refused to give me accommodations for the back injury that they caused. And so I left. But the job was great. Other than that, which was really sad. I worked at Staples. I quit Staples. I started a government job, and I was at my government job for about 2 weeks. And then it was not at all what they advertised it for and what they hired me on for, so I quit. And I decided that I would try and do Cos Payton full-time for the summer, and that was 3 years ago. So, but back to my McDonald's story. Imagine you're me. You're 15 years old. Before you went into your first interview at this McDonald's, you had a panic attack about the idea of going in and having an interview because you have severe undiagnosed social anxiety. I'm better now. But imagine, I already don't want to be here. I used to cry before every single one of my McDonald's shifts because I was so scared of my job. I was like, severe anxiety. And I'm working at McDonald's, and I'm working the front counter because they hate me. They knew I had anxiety, and they're like, we hate you. Get on the front counter, talk to the customers. And I take this guy's order, and he's got his headphones in, and he's watching something on his phone. Like, he's standing there, and he's holding his phone like this. And so I take his order. He orders, a Big Mac, fries, whatever. And I'm like, okay, that'll be, $15. How are you paying? He's like, oh, debit. I'm like, cool. I, turn on the debit machine. He goes to set his phone down to then, put his card up against the debit machine and, pay. And I look over, and I happen to catch a glimpse of what he is watching, of what this man is watching. And on his phone is sitting on the counter like this, and I'm standing, imagine, right here. So I can see very clearly what's on his phone. And I'm, looking off to the side, because I don't want to, I don't want him to think I'm, stealing his pin or something. So I'm looking off to the side, and I happen to catch what's on his phone. And I look at his phone, and what's he watching? He's watching hardcore adult films. And they were playing while I was taking his order. And then he just put his phone down for all of us to see. And so I look at it, and then I immediately look away, and I, gasp, and I must have made an audible gasp sound. Because he goes, oh, sorry. And he picks his phone back up and puts it in his pocket. And I'm like, brother, could you not have stopped your video for 5 seconds? Or, not watched it in public? What are you benefiting from watching this in public? Now that's a freak. Can somebody match my freak? I cannot match his freak, and I don't want to match his freak. I remember I went on break that day, and I distinctly remember sitting in the staff room and just staring at the wall for a few minutes, is this worth the 10 Canadian dollars an hour I make? I did not consent to the freak. Can somebody match my freak? I wasn't trying to. I was trying to take his order. We also, I did not work this day, but one day, my coworkers, I come into work and they're like, were you working last night? And I was like, no, why? And they're like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell you this. Apparently, one of my coworkers was on the front cash. Apparently the nightmare place to be. Apparently that's where the worst things happen. She's on cash, and this guy walks in, and he is covered head to toe in blood. And he comes running in, panting. And he stops at the front desk, where she's taking the orders, the front counter. And he goes, if another guy walks in here, call the cops. And so, sure enough, he runs out. And my coworker turns around, and her manager's standing right there. And he's already on his way to the phone to call the cops. Because this guy was walking in looking like a murder scene. Covered in blood. It looked like he had a wound gashing from his head or something. But he ran away before anybody could offer him any help or anything. Or get any more context. So we called the cops. And the cops show up. And they and they can't find this guy. Nor can they find a guy that seemingly attacked him or something or whatever was going on. But they did find a giant puddle of blood in the middle of the McDonald's parking lot. And nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows what happened to the guy. He just came in. He said, if anybody else comes in here, call the cops. And then he left. Like, you could have told me he was a ghost, and I would have been like, yeah. Like, with the way that he just disappeared. And, like, this is McDonald's. Why are all the weird things happening? This is like a McDonald's. We serve French fries. There's a play place over there. There were also the multiple times that my manager would try and make me clean up, like child fecal matter in the play place, or like throw up in the bathrooms. And I straight up would look at him in the eye and I would say, I'm 15, I'm not doing that. And he'd go, why not? This is what we pay you to do. And I said, no, you pay me to work the front cash. And also, if I do that, I'm making double the mess, and then you're going to have to find somebody else to clean it up. I'm 15, I make $10 an hour, and I did not sign up to clean up child poop from the play place. I signed up to serve French fries. And I couldn't even serve French fries because in the first 2 weeks of being at McDonald's, I burnt myself so bad that I had a scar on my arm for like 5 years. And so I told them I would never work fries again. And they said, okay. And so anytime they'd try and get me to work fries, I'd just remind them, I'd show them my arm, and they'd go, oh, yeah, never mind. Like, no, when I look back at it, no wonder I would cry before every single shift. Like, I got burnt. I got shown, like, insane customers. They tried to make me do weird things every shift. Like, no wonder I didn't like my job. It built character. It made me stronger. It did not. It did not. What did my McDonald's job do? It funded my 3D printer. The first ever 3D printer I bought was funded with McDonald's money. And it was way too expensive and so janky. But by God, did I love that thing. The public are scary sometimes. The public are scary all the time. Moving on. I'm just telling you all I'm like airing out all of my work dirty laundry. Listening to this is really validating my response to the old lady that recently nicely told me I should work at McDonald's, and I said no. Listen, some McDonald's are normal. I worked at the one that was bordering the not so great part of town and also bordering the highway. So we were always getting weird people. I've heard that the other McDonald's in towns are more normal. I just worked at the weird one. I worked for one place that used a microwave to heat up their sides from corn to mac and cheese. Ugh. Can you imagine paying so much money? Because fast food's gotten expensive lately. Can you imagine paying so much money for fast food? And then they just, like, pop your food in the microwave? And they just feed you frozen food? I'd cry. I'd cry. If I'm going to a fast food place, I'd at least expect they put that in the deep fryer. Like, certain things I can understand. Like, when I go to the Chinese food place in the mall... When I go to the Chinese food place in the mall, I expect that food to have been under the heat lamp for the past couple hours. Like, that's how I like it. But my mac and cheese and my corn? Come on, man. Corn, maybe. Mac and cheese? No. It's mac and cheese. It's not that hard to make. You can make it in mass bulk and then put it under a heat lamp. Like, I say this like I understand food. I did not work in the kitchen. Maybe this is the most convenient way to do it. But it makes me as a consumer feel a little sad. I'm just airing out my work dirty laundry to y'all. I'm past my days of working in food service and minimum wage jobs. I can air it out. What are they going to do? Not give me references for those jobs that I'm applying to? So when I worked at the mall, I was 16. I worked at the kiosk next to the food court. So, a sandwich place I worked at, they'd keep the mac and cheese in the Lexan and keep it boiling water to keep it hot. Exactly! That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Or you put the hot dog on the roller. You don't put the hot dog in the microwave. When I worked at the mall, I worked at the kiosk. It was right next to the food court, which is the best because we had a bunch of teenagers who would regularly involve the cops, who specifically their home base was the food court. So I would always witness children yelling, teenagers yelling. They were my age, but they scared me because they were my age, but they were scary. Meanwhile, I am like the most demure, quiet little anxiety-ridden 16-year-old in the world. And they've put me working at this kiosk by myself, which is scary. That's a lot of responsibility when you're 16 years of age. And I would have this guy who would come up to the kiosk. And, like, people came up to the kiosk. It was, like, a kiosk that you could shop at. So people would come up to the kiosk because of course they would. And I would, serve them. I would do my job. But he would always ask what I liked the most at the kiosk. And I would answer, honestly, I'd be like, oh, I really like these. Or he'd like pick up something and he'd be like, what do you think of this? And I'd answer. I'd make, pleasant salesperson small talk. Because that's my job. And he would start trying to make conversation with me. And he would start complimenting me. The conversation was fine. It was like weird, awkward small talk. But then he would start complimenting me. And I need to stress, this is a man who I cannot, in good conscience, say was any younger than 35. Like, I'm pretty sure he was in his 40s, but I don't know for sure. Confidently. And he would start making small talk with me. First couple times, he made small talk to me. He would come by, probably like once or twice a shift. I didn't think anything of it. I was like a little bit scared of him, but I also was literally reading Anne Rule's The Stranger Beside Me, which is a book about Anne Rule's experience being a former coworker and friend of Ted Bundy. So I was a little on edge. Can you imagine me? I'm working at this little anime kiosk at the mall. I wear entirely pastels. I dress like the cutest little thing in the world. And in my hand is a book about Ted Bundy, and I am engrossed in it. Like, I was a sight to behold. I was very strange. Nobody knew I had autism. But there were signs. But, like, he would make weird small talk with me. He would come by probably, like, once or twice a week. And after about the third time he comes by, he makes weird small talk. He would always linger too long. He would linger way too long. And the third or fourth time he comes by, he starts complimenting me. He starts telling me my pants look good on me, which is a crazy thing to say to somebody who is very, visibly very young. I did not look like an adult. I looked like a child. And also, crazy compliment to start off with is that my pants look good on me. I will never forget that because it was such like a crazy thing to say. And they would get worse and worse from there. He would ask me for my phone number. I would say no. He would ask me what time I was off work. I wouldn't tell him. And I remember one time I texted my mom. Ew. It's so gross. I remember one time I texted my mom because I would like usually close the mall at the end of the night, and I would tell my mom to show up like a half hour before my shift ended so that she could hang out with me while I closed because I was like scared. And finally, like, I would like try and be subtle and like let him down and tell him I'm not. He'd be like, "Oh, how old are you?" And I'd be like, "I'm 15." I was 16, but anytime somebody would ask me how old I was, I would always subtract a year for fun. To make them seem nastier. I'm like, "Oh yeah? You think you can justify flirting with a 16-year-old? Can you justify flirting with a 15-year-old? Creep." You can't justify flirting with a 16-year-old when you're 35 or older. There's no justification for that. But like, he would constantly ask me these things. And finally, one time, he comes and he asks me if I like these pencil crayons. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I do. They seem nice. I haven't tried them out myself, but we have like a couple of testers and I've tried those out and they seem pretty nice. And he goes, "Oh, that's cool. Do you draw?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And he's like, "That's nice. I'm going to get them." And so I'm like, "Okay, cool." I want him to leave so bad. I do not want to serve this man. But I'm being polite. I'm being nice. And so he goes through the checkout. He like buys them. And then he proceeds to hand them to me. And I'm like, "Oh, no, these are yours. Like, you're good." And he goes, "No, I bought them for you. I was hoping I could take you out sometime." How many times have I told him no at this point? This is like the 6th or 7th time he's been to the kiosk. How many times have I told this man no? And so I say to him, "I'm 15. I'm really uncomfortable with this. I would appreciate if you didn't do that." Like, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And he takes his pencil crayons and he leaves. And I'm like, "Oh, thank fucking God." He then proceeds to walk by the kiosk 4 or 5 times, standing approximately 20 feet away and staring at me. Over like the next 2 weeks. He doesn't come back to the kiosk, but he will like come to the mall and stare at me from like across the food court. And he thought I didn't notice, but every time I did notice. And then he started to get bolder. He started to walk behind me, because the way I sat at the kiosk was I sat facing the kiosk, and people could just freely walk behind me. He would walk behind me and like linger behind me, like 5 feet behind me. And every time I knew he was there, and he always acted like I didn't know. I did. I was well fucking aware. I would always have my head turned in such a way that I could like see him in my periphery vision, because I did not trust this man. And then finally, after he did this, like this horror movie shit, literally, like jail. And finally, the 5th or 6th time he did this, I turn around. I can see a mall security guard approximately 20 feet away from me. I turn around to him and I say, you have been stalking me. I'm 16. I don't know where this came from. I think I was so scared and filled with rage that he just kept doing this to me and making like, I was like genuinely uncomfortable to go to work. Like, I hated this. Like, I told my boss that there was like a creepy guy at work, and there was like nothing they could do about it, because the whole point of the kiosk was that I worked there by myself. And I turned around to him and I went, you keep following me around the mall, and you make me feel extremely unsafe where I work, and you're being extremely creepy. I am 15 years old. I've told you multiple times I'm not interested in whatever you want from me, and if you come by again, I will call mall security. And he like backed up and walked away, and he like walked away like with his tail between his legs. And the mall security guard did not hear any of this, which is crazy, because I was loud. I was like yelling at this man, because if he was about to start doing something, I wanted people to know that I was making a scene. I was making a scene because I wanted people to know that I had told him advance and expressly, you have done this multiple times to me and I do not appreciate it. Luckily he left. But about 20 minutes later, not even 20 minutes later, like 5 minutes later, the mall security guard walks by. And this guy's still in the mall. He's like sitting on the other side of the food court, like eating food sadly. And so I point him out to the mall security guard and I say, if you ever see this man like near me again, like I'm actually going to freak. He's been stalking me for weeks. And they were like, oh, okay, well, you know, if it happens again, call us. And I was like, I was just yelling at him 20 minutes ago. You were 5 feet away. You were like 20 feet away, not 5 feet away. That'd be crazy. And you did not notice. So, like, I've tried. I told the mall security about him like one time before when he was starting to creep me out. And they were like, oh, well, if he does anything, call us. And then I finally told them again. They're like, if he does anything, call us. I'm like, so you guys are just not going to do anything about this? But after that, he left me alone. Which I did not expect. I expected it to get worse after that, but I needed him to know that I said my piece. And, like, I told him to fuck off, essentially. In the most polite way that a 16-year-old kid could do. I told him to fuck off. And I think about it to this day. Because it was, like, crazy. It was crazy. I'm working at the anime figure kiosk at the mall. We sell anime figures and gel pens. Proud of 16-year-old you. No, that was, like, something crazy, considering that I was the guy who was crying before going into McDonald's. And then I immediately went from that to working at the mall where I cussed a guy out. Not cussed. I bitched him out. I bitched him out with kind words. Kind but stern words. I could have been a lot meaner, and I should have. These days, I would tell him to fuck off. I would say things to him that would get me banned off of Twitch. Oh my god. Wait, you guys, speaking of creeps. Wait, speaking of creeps. Do you know, a couple weeks ago, when I told the story about the guy from C2E2 who, asked if we could do a custom pose together after he took a photo with me, and then showed me a photo of him with, like, his hips pressed to the ass of another cosplayer? He's a well-known guy who does this in the Chicago area. He's well known for going to C2E2 and doing this to multiple people, to a point that, like, the C2E2 Facebook groups every year put out warnings about him. And I didn't know. I didn't know until I posted my video about it, and somebody commented, oh, this guy! I'm so sorry you had to deal with him, especially for your first C2E2. And I was like, it's known that he does this? Apparently, he will do exactly what I thought he would do, which is he presses his junk up against their butt and he wiggles it around. Without consent. And I'm like, I'm so glad that I clocked that was what he was going to do. But I hate that he continually does this to cosplayers and he's still allowed back in the building. That's disgusting. I was flabbergasted when I got, like, 2 or 3 comments from people being like, oh, that guy, yeah, he comes every year. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What? It's that one clip of Jennifer Lawrence where she's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Nasty behavior, nasty guy. Go, do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to jail. I'm scared for wearing chapel at YetiCon. I'm very grateful that I'm going to be wearing, like, heavy-duty pantyhose that essentially makes it like I'm wearing a pair of pants. Because she's got quite a bit of cheek showing in that costume. And I'm like, if people are going to be weird. Is it wrong to blame con staff for that? Frankly, con staff should do a better job having con staff in accessible places. Especially in, like, main meeting spots of conventions. There should be con staff nearby so that people can report things like this and that actual action will happen. Because they mostly had traffic directing security in that part of the convention, which is crazy, because that's, like, where the DJ was and where the C2E2 sign was and where, like, everybody hangs out. And they only had security that was directing traffic to get in and out of said area. And also, security was a little bit lax. I know multiple people who just, like, brought alcohol into the con. So, you know, convention security all around, I always find, no matter what convention I go to, convention security is always lacking, which never makes me feel very good. They're always lacking, and then they're sticklers about things that they do not need to be sticklers about. They're usually more sticklers about you bringing in a metal water bottle than they are about you, like, harassing other people at a con. At least I've noticed that at a couple of cons I go to regularly. Where they will get mad at you for bringing in a metal water bottle. And it's like, oh, okay. Are you worried I'm going to use this as a blunt weapon? Like, I'm confused. I'm just trying to drink water, man. I'm just trying to insulate my ice. I'll bring a sword. I got you. Thank you, Sam. We will protect you. My friends, they will keep me safe as I'm wearing my big wig and my little shorts. I ordered the wig for that today, which means I have to start styling it soon. Ugh. Because YetiCon's in like a month. Blow me up. Explode me. I'm so excited for YetiCon. My friends and I were going to YetiCon, and on the way back, I'm taking them all to Canada's Wonderland. Which, I love Canada's Wonderland. I love Canada's Wonderland, which is crazy, because if you think that, you think, oh, Peyton, do you go on, like, the big, scary roller coasters there? No. I go for the atmosphere. I don't go to a theme park for the rides. I go to the theme park for the atmosphere. We cosplay as the security guards for Mr. Tipton in Sweet Life. Oh my god, when you could never see Mr. Tipton because he always had so many security guards around him. You could only ever see him if he, like, raised his arm and gave, like, a thumbs up. I loved that. I always thought that was such a funny bit. Oh. I'll bring a bow and arrows and cosplay Meredith. Exactly. Luckily, the problem with something like YetiCon is YetiCon takes place at the Blue Mountain Village, which is like a ski resort and like a summer vacation spot. Is that the convention happens, but then there are also just regular tourists there who do not understand what's going on. And they will just, like, pull their phone out and start, like, taking photos of you. Like, no consent. Nothing. And they will treat you like circus zoo animals. Which is, a very strange feeling. But luckily, at least last time I went, they had, like, signs around the resort that were like, hey, if you see somebody in a funny costume, they're here for Comic-Con. Please ask them for a photo. They're just a regular person like you and me. Please don't be weird. I feel like I've been cutting out these patches specifically for so long, and I'm not done them yet. Save me. Luckily, these are the most complex patches I have in the batch. Everything else is so easy. Because I'm lucky. I have like a fancy embroidery machine now. I think all embroidery machines are fancy, to be fair. But I have a fancy embroidery machine now that if, like, for example, it traveled from here to, like, over here, it automatically will, like, cut the thread and then go over here. So you don't end up with, like, a big piece of thread through your entire design. Which is very helpful and makes cleaning these up go a lot faster than it would be. But they are still, like, little fuzzy beasts covered in string. Oh. This one's already finished? I need to get an embroidery machine, but I'm broke. That's real. My first embroidery machine, which is the sewing machine that I use to this day, is like a sewing embroidery combo machine. And I know specifically Brother, which is the brand that I use, their smallest, that can embroider like up to like 4x6, their smallest embroidery machines are only like $500 or $700, which if you're buying a sewing machine for like $300, like a base level sewing machine, you might as well save up a little bit of extra money and upgrade it if you can also get embroidery functions. Just because it like unlocks so much that you can do that you wouldn't be able to do before. At least that's what it's been like for me. Because I started embroidery and I was like, I'm going to embroider things for fun. And then I started making patches. And now that's like a core component of my job is I just make patches now. I probably made like 1,000 patches last year, which is way more than usual. But that's because I had to make 700 mouthwashing ones. I look back at that and I'm like, ugh, my God, what a time. I'm heading out to get dinner, but have a good rest of your stream. Bye, Sam. I love you. Be safe. I hope you enjoy your dinner. I use the sewing machine my parents have had for at least 16 years. That was me. My first sewing machine was the sewing machine that my mother sewed my baby clothes on. And then I got a fancier machine from that. And then I got a fancier machine from that, which is my current machine. And now I have an embroidery exclusive machine so that I can actually use my sewing machine for sewing and not just for embroidery. Because I was doing enough embroidery that I like wouldn't be able to sew because my sewing machine was always making patches. That I was like, no, I need to buy a specific embroidery machine so that I can sew again. Ooh, Lady Gagita. Smooth, smooth, smooth. This giant nest of, like, string that I've made. What a beautiful thing. Where... We have birds that nest underneath our deck, and I'm like, where are they? Do they need this? Would they appreciate this? Would they appreciate this, or would they do what birds do and, like, eat string and then choke on it? I got super lucky with my... Absol from YouTube says, I got super lucky with my sewing machine. It's from the 70s, and I got it for 20 pounds from someone who used to be a pro costume designer. She took super good care of it and taught me how to as well. See, that's the best. Because no offense to modern-day sewing machines, but back in the day... Like, even the cheapest sewing machines were made with essentially all metal components and, like, no plastic. And now with newer machines, you're getting, like, a mix of plastic and metal. And the best sewing machines are the ones that are, like, all metal. I know they love animal fur, so I think they would know how not to eat it. Good. Thank God. My cat, however, he's not very smart. He will eat string. My cat will eat string because he's stupid. That's how it should be, honestly. I love... Old sewing machines will work like a dream if you just give them, like, the care and love they need. They are workhorses. Whereas, like, a new sewing machine, you can, like, break a part on it, and then they'll be like, yeah, we don't make that part anymore. Can you buy a new one? Like, I had a sewing machine that had an automatic needle threader that broke a month into getting it. And I remember going to the, like, the sewing machine repair store and asking them if they could fix this. And they were like, no. No, we can't. So this, you know, feature that's a selling point on my brand new sewing machine I just got, I'm 17 years old, is just broken. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, A Joann's employee explained to me that heavy-duty machines refer to the shell, not the mechanics in terms of commercial machines. Yeah. I would love an industrial, like, workhorse, like, built into a table sewing machine someday. I have a sewing machine that is built into a table, but she is a home sewing machine that is from the 1980s. That I do not use very often because she's very finicky and particular. She only likes to sew straight stitches. She refuses to sew anything else. I tried to sew zigzag on her. She did not like it. She did not like sewing stretch fabric. She does not like sewing zigzags. She only likes sewing straight stitches. But by God, when she sews a straight stitch, baby, she sews it. She will sew the most beautiful straight stitch you've ever seen. Because she's entirely metal, so she's like, she can go through layers of fabric. But she does not like to do anything else. So I don't sew on her very often, unfortunately. But she's a beloved member of my household. I don't think she has a name, but all my other machines have names. All my other machines have names, I can just never remember what they are. I name them and then I forget. I know my printer's name is E.T. Like my paper printer's name is E.T. My 3D printer's name is Gutty Bog, because that was a nickname for my dog, Buddy, who, passed away my 3D printer and my dog died in the same week. So I named my new 3D printer, my replacement, after my dearly departed dog. So it's named Gutty Bog. My printer's named E.T. I think I named my Cricut something. I don't remember what it was. I think my sewing machine's name is Wally. I think my sewing machine and my embroidery machine are Wally and Eve, if I'm not crazy. I might be crazy. I might be making that up. One of them might also be named GLaDOS. I'm not sure. I like giving all of them weird robot names because I think it's funny. And I think it's funny to name your machines. It gives them personality. And then you can yell at them when they wrong you. You have a name that you can yell them. I need to make them little name tags. Hi, my name is. I have a Cricut. I could do that. I could make them customized name tags. That'd be cute. I only remember that my 3D printer is named Gutty Bug because it's like Wi-Fi enabled. So you can like see it on the Wi-Fi and it's like Gutty Bug is connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm like, oh, there he is. All right. Make my whole pile together. That, my friends, is 20 identical embroidered patches. All finished. And it only took me an hour. It only took me an hour to do this. Well, I yapped for the first few minutes, so we'll say 50 minutes. Now we can move on to the fun ones. One of these got messed up. Can you see that? One of these got messed up. So that one ends up being a B grade, and that goes into the B grade drawer. And then when it's in the B grade drawer, it ends up in like lucky bags and stuff. Or if I ever do like a B grade sale. Ooh, oh God, oh Lord, oh. Come on. Peely peely. I did not do good on my English test. No! You'll get the next one, I promise. English is hard. English is so hard. I'm making a list of beginner sewing projects. My biggest is sewing some storage boxes. Are there any projects that you had a lot of fun with when you started? That is an awesome question, actually. Let me fix my camera. Please stop falling. There we go. Now you can see me a little bit more. Me in my pajamas and my go-go boots. I literally am wearing pajamas, like sweatpants and a hoodie, and my half-zipped up go-go boots. It's my worst class. I got a 68. 68 is still passing, though. At the end of the day? At the end of the day, it is still passing. So... sewing projects I had a lot of fun with when I first started. I made a witch hat. I made a witch hat. And I look back on that hat so fondly to the point where I still own it to this day, and I made it like 6 or 7 years ago. The witch hat lives in my heart. It was so easy. It's literally sewing a cone and then sewing a, you sew a cone and then you sew a you know, circular shape to said cone. So, I'm sorry if you guys can hear my roommates. I had a lot of fun making a little witch hat. I also made like a really basic cape. Kind of similar to, funnily enough, the cape pattern that I have now. That I remember I used like a commercial pattern for that like way back in the day, and it was like way more complicated than it needed to be. But I remember I loved making a cape because it was like so much fabric, and I'd never made something with so much fabric before. And it was like really flowy and fun to wear. And like I loved like twirling around in it. In my big cape. It went with my hat, by the way. It went with my wizard hat. Do I have photos of this actually? I think I do. Let me see if I can pull them up. Do I wear the cape for Taco? I do! Image. Let me pull this up for you. Oh lord, she's large. This is my cape and my hat. I was cosplaying Taco from the Adventure Zone. I made a cape and a hat for it. And they were both very, very easy projects that I found very, very fun. And this was the project that kind of made me fall in love with sewing. So I give it a lot of credit because it was like me using commercial patterns to like piece a costume together, and I thought that was so fun. Like I used a pattern and I made the shirt, I used a pattern and I made the pants, I made the cape, and I made the hat. And it was so fun. I highly recommend everybody just like mash together a bunch of things and make like an original character design for a cosplay. It's so worth it. Let me put that in with my B grades. More. Taco, my delight. Taco Adventure Zone, my friend. Hilariously enough, these patches I'm working on right now, these are my Future Man patches. For the overalls that Josh Hutcherson wears when he plays Josh Futterman in Future Man. Surprisingly, these are some of my best-selling patches right now. I get way more orders for these than I ever thought I would. To a point that I like... It's not like crazy where I'm like making a ton of sales for them, but it's way more than I expected, which is crazy. I did not expect to have Josh Futterman be one of my like better selling patches, especially because when you talk to people in the wild, nobody's ever heard of or seen Future Man. And if they have, they've seen it from like one TikTok clip, which, you know, makes it look crazy. TikTok clips of Future Man make this show look absolutely utterly insane. But that's because it is. So it's very funny the amount of people who want specifically these patches. I'm like, are there people cosplaying Josh Futterman out there? Can you show me? If you're cosplaying Josh Futterman with my patches, I want to see. I want to see. I want to see your costumes. The sad thing is, unless people like leave reviews on like Etsy and stuff, or they're like an established cosplayer who like is nice enough to tag their pattern makers and stuff, I essentially almost never see photos of certain like patches and patterns of mine. Because if people aren't leaving reviews, they're not really like sharing photos and tagging me in them. So there could be photos out there that I just don't know. But I've never seen like a Josh Futterman cosplayer being like, I used Peyton's patches. And if you're out there, I want to see you. If you're out there, I want to see you. I want to see your pictures. Hand them over to me. It's a little bit too zoomed in, I think. There we go. The neighbor dog is barking again, which means somebody's outside. That's my favorite thing. The neighbor dog will just bark. It did. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. Glitchy camera all the time. Hi? There we go. Why do you keep doing that? Glitchy camera. Hates when I talk about it. Every time I talk about how the camera's being, like, slightly glitchy, it'll be like, do you want me to reset all my settings? Do you want me to reset all my settings right now? Because I hate you? And I'm like, no. No, don't do that. Is this a safe space to admit that there are certain patches of mine where I'm unfamiliar with the source material? One of my best-selling patterns, one of my best-selling patches is a Persona Shujin Academy patch. Let me actually pick it up. It's this. This is one of my best-selling patches. I don't play this game. I don't play this game. I once asked my patrons what patches they wanted to see in my shop, and one of them said that one. And so I said, sure. I said, sure, I can make that. It doesn't look too hard. And that was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I still sell it to this day. Because it still makes sales. Because I guess nobody else makes that patch. Or if they do, people prefer mine. Because I get quite a few sales for it. And I'm like, oh! I'm like, hey, how are we doing? The margin to cut these out is so small. I get so nervous. Like, look at how small that is. I just put my scissors perfectly in between. Make sure I don't actually cut the stitching. Who designed them like this? What amateur designed them like this? I did. Me, I did that. Ow. Man. Oh, come on. 1, 2. Oh, I think one of my roomies is mowing the lawn. That's probably why there's an upset dog. That would do it. I love these little pieces like flying off of it as I round the corners. Can you zoom back in, please? Hello? Thank you. Evil beast. No auto exposure. Down. Back, I say. Ow. It did it again? I'm giving up. Evil camera hates me. I just gotta get through finishing these patches. That's the beautiful thing about stream, is I can do as much prep as possible. There will always be something that goes weird. This camera got jokes! This camera thinks he's funny! This camera's haunted by the ghosts. Haunted by the ghosts. Can I click on you again? No. There we go. Like, why? It just hates me today. That's just life. I want a different webcam, but I'm not about to spend money on a different webcam. I want a different webcam, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Everything is so expensive all the time, and I cannot afford everything I want. I love these little pieces of felt that just keep flying off every time I trim off the corners. Mink. You can see how tedious it can be to finish patches, but usually if I'm not streaming this, I love streaming my tedious work on Twitch because it gives me a chance to yap. But if I'm not doing this on stream, I usually have like a YouTube video on, and I just completely space out, and I just watch my YouTube video and I do this. So I keep finding myself like falling into that, and I'm like, oh, the music's on, and I'm cutting out patches. I can just sit here and like think with my head empty, not a single thought behind those eyes. It's like, no, I'm streaming. I have to talk to the people. And the people are talking to me. The people. The people makes me sound like I'm like a political figure. I'm like, I have to talk to the people. Have to talk to the people. Which political figure impression was that? Nah, I don't know. Hi, I'm the people. You are the people. You are the people, despite what the Twitch bots like to say, where they're like, your chat's full of bots. Buy real followers here. You are real people. And I am very appreciative that, like, real people show up and hang out my streams with me. It means a lot. Like, genuinely, it means a lot. It makes it very nice when I can have a stream and then there are people who are nice to me and hang out with me in here. Pile of Futtermans. We got a big pile of futs. Wiggling them at you. Wiggling them at you. Wiggling them at you again. Whoa! Whoa! That's not the right drawer for me. I have all my patches organized in, like, drawers right next to me. And I'm always like, that's not the right drawer. That's not where you go. I think I'm gonna do a slight rearrange of my craft room soon because everybody in my house is in the spring cleaning mood. We've all been hit with the spring cleaning bug. Is that a pile in your Futtermans in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? It's a pile of Futtermans. No, this is like 8 Josh Futterman patches. Can you imagine if you were trying to flirt with somebody and you're like, is that a gun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? And they're like, no, 8 Josh Futterman patches. 8 of them. We're on our final 4 patches. Unfortunately, this was supposed to be 6 patches, but something scary happened earlier today. And so now I only have 4. As you can see, these 4 down here are finished. These 2 are not, because for some reason, in the middle of embroidering this one, my sewing machine all of a sudden made a weird noise, which activated, like, the safety notification on it, so it immediately stopped sewing. And it was like, check if your thread's tangled or your needle's bent, and I looked down and the needle was, like, bent in half. And I'm not quite sure how that happened. But it made it so that I couldn't finish these last 2 patches. So I just have, like, these kind of sad, not really finished Michael Aftons just hanging out. They look soulless and scary. The fun thing about the Michaels, though, is I have to cut them out by hand. Which can be kind of tedious. They also look bigger than the others, like thicker. It's because they don't have the black outline around them. The black outline makes the black outline goes around some of the existing embroidery so that there isn't, like, any gappage between it. So it makes it look smaller. I don't know why it did that. It just, like, did that, and then all of a sudden I, like, couldn't turn the hand crank to, like, raise and lower the needle, and I was like, oh, cool. Did this random embroidery that was going fine just break my embroidery machine? No. No, my embroidery machine just got scared for no reason. She just got scared. I'm not quite sure why. Honestly, we all get a little bit scared of nothing sometimes. We all get a little bit scared of nothing sometimes. I, forever and always, will always think about that one post where it's like, Freddy Fazbear is at the fridge. That is me. I can't get up in the middle of the night to get a drink, because what if Freddy Fazbear is at the fridge? That's me. I was horrified of, like, the It reboots Pennywise when the It reboot first came out. I do not find him scary now. I see him on so much merchandise now that all the fear I had for him is gone. However, when that movie first came out, I was so scared of him. I was so scared of, like, watching any horror movie, because I was like, what if they were scary? And then I watched the It movie, and it actually wasn't that bad. And I was like, oh, okay. Work. I have to go. Have a good day. You too! Enjoy your day. Thank you so much for stopping by. 1 Michael. Wait. 1 Michael. I just remember that they technically beat Pennywise by bullying him. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. 1 immortal clown versus, what were they, 5, 6 small children? Never underestimate the power of some annoying preteens. They can change the world. Annoying preteens will change the world. But yeah, it's so funny. My brain will get me scared of, like, the weirdest things. Like, for a while, I was keeping up with, like, the court proceedings of, like, a highly sensationalized murder case that was finally going to trial. And genuinely, in my brain, it was like, what if the guy who's on trial is in your house right now, Peyton? You have to run up the stairs. He's following you behind the stairs. And I'm like, what? What are you saying to me? Like, my brain will just, like, make things up for me to get scared of that I'm not even, like, scared of. And then all of a sudden I'm, like, petrified of them. I'm like, what? Why would you say that? And for a while it was Pennywise. Sometimes it's real people for some reason. When that movie about, that plane that landed in the Hudson, when that came out, I was scared that, like, a plane would crash into my house in the middle of the night. Like, somebody should have been worried about me. Because I was getting scared of the weirdest things. Me and my brain, Diva, huh? Diva, what are we talking about? Hey, Diva? Can we talk about anything else? Hey, Diva, why are you giving me, like, paranoid thoughts? Brains are funny. Sometimes they do things to you. But you know what? It makes me feel human sometimes when my brain does something crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just a guy.
Dirty brown water.
Dirty brown water? Thank you so much for the hydration check. You have exchanged your prize counter tickets for 1 hydration check. Take a sip, babes, and share what you're drinking, or else. If you're at home, you also have to take a sip. That's a hydration check for everybody, not just for me. Wait. I'm drinking apple juice out of a Madame Leota cup. Thank you. Sorry for the sounds of my chair creaking as I was sipping. That was scary. I'm drinking a Zero Sugar Monster, water and foam gulp. The way I heard the gulp. No, I'm really bad at it. I can't drink quietly. Merciless Gecko, our beautiful mod Kimber, will confirm to you. One of the first times we were ever on, like, voice call together, I was like, 1 second, I gotta take a sip of my drink. And I started, like, loudly gulping down my water. And she was like, dude. They love to gulp, especially apple juice. I love apple juice. I will drink apple juice like it is water, and I will gulp it down. Like, I physically cannot have small sips of drinks. I'm, like, gulping it down like I'm a starving Victorian boy. I can't tell you why. That's just how I am. Aw, darn, I have to break my crafting flow to go get a drink. It's good for you. Your body will thank you. Break your flow, go get some water, have your water next to you. That way next time we have a drink break, you don't have to break your flow, you can just take a sip. You get the drinking sounds DLC. I used to make the, my soundboard, I used to have a soundboard on stream, but it for some reason died. But I used to have a, Minecraft drinking sound. If any of you were around for when I would play the Minecraft drinking sound during hydration redeems, I played that specifically so that it would muffle the sound of me gulping my drink down really loudly in the background. I would play that, and then I would just, like, gulp ceaselessly my apple juice. I'm not a loud eater. I'm specifically a loud gulper. You guys, what? You guys don't like gulping ASMR? You guys don't like grown adult drinking apple juice like they're starving ASMR? Like, I don't know why I do it. I don't. Wait, don't put us back in the Marvel Rivals yet. I gotta have a drink. Gulp, 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 gulp. Like, I sound like the Minecraft drinking noise sometimes. Michael has so many little, like, edges and details to him that you have to, like, cut out. It makes him kind of annoying. I keep thinking about stopping selling this patch, but as soon as I stopped selling my William Afton patches, which are, like, the same as these, where they're, like, the little 8-bit sprite, people started incessantly messaging me, and they're like, are they coming back? I'm like, Like, they were not selling, and then as soon as I stopped selling the William Afton patches, I kept having people messaging me being like, are they coming back? I'm like, what? Where were you? Where were you when I was selling them? Like a kid who came in from outside drinking water. I'm the kid drinking from the hose. Michael, for your time. Thank you. I am kid drinking from hose. When the boomers make posts where they're like, back in my day, the kids drank from the hose. I'm kid drinking from hose. Also, what did we think of the new, like, hydration redeem, little ticket redemption thing? I think it's super cute. I think it's super cute. I want to lean more into, like, silly arcade aesthetics. And so this was, like, my first step. I think it's so stinking cute. I have always loved the aesthetics of, like, a good neon nightmare arcade with, like, arcade carpets. And, like, I love a bowling alley. I love a non-gentrified bowling alley. They've taken over our beautiful bowling alleys. And they've ruined them. And they're making them like modern and white and sterile. No, I want to go to my bowling alley and I want it to have like a funny neon carpet and I want it to have like weird early 2000s CGI animations when you score a spare, and I want it all. Someday if I won the lottery, I wouldn't say anything, but there would be signs. Every single redeem on stream would have a corresponding 2000s era bowling animation that included a low poly model of Zenirith. I need you guys to know that. If I ever win the lottery, that's how you know. Call me a nostalgia baiter. I don't care. There are certain things that I like more than modern day. I think old, like, colorful neon, like, let's make spaces fun architecture is so much better than, like, the bland, you know, brick wall industrial thing we got going on now. Like, where's the fun? Where's the whimsy? Well, you go to a McDonald's play place anymore and there's no play. There's no play. That is my final Michael. Actually, he's a random brown strip on him. Let me turn that off. Get out of there. Why do you have random piece of brown? You're not supposed to have that. He made a brown. Oh, he made a brown.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Michael! Help me!
Me. And he leaves you there. Oh, wait. I have a B-grade version of my former William patch, where he's pink. This is the only one that I have anymore. I don't have, like, any proper old versions of the William patch. I just have a pink one. And look at how big he is compared to Michael. He makes Michael look so small. Just because that's just how the embroidery came out, but it's so funny to put them next to each other like that. Like, oh, he's just a baby. Papa. Bonk. 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 This is the plot of Five Nights at Freddy's, if you guys didn't know. Actually, since we're here, do you guys want to see another failed patch prototype that I never ended up selling? Wet Floorbot. I think this one is so cute, and I think with some tweaking, it could be something sellable. But this was my little prototype of it that I thought was super cute. I don't find the text all that clear. The text isn't so clear. But I think it's so cute. Imagine getting jump scared at work. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I always forget that that's a redeem, but it's a cornerstone redeem. Wet Floorbot, my beloved Wet Floorbot. I have, like, the silliest collections of patches over here. Are these B grades? Oh, no. Yes. No? Yes? I have, like, random patches in here that I didn't know that I had. Actually, you know what? Walk through patches I never ended up selling. Thembo. Himbo. a quib. Just kidding. Bimbo. I made all of these, and then I never ended up selling them, and I don't know why, because I think they're silly. I think they're silly and they're cute. I think I ended up making my Chapel Roan patches instead, because I wanted to do something like pink and girly pop, and I ended up making my couple Chapel patches that I sell instead, and I like those a lot more. What other silly patches do I have in here? Do I have anything? I don't. Those are all my, like, unloved demons. There's a couple unloved demons in here. A couple little mess-ups here and there. Yeah, a couple of B grades. That's what those are. Can we get a final pile check? A little nest check. This actually doesn't make it look as big as it is. There we go. Nest check. This is all of the thread snippings from finishing 30 patches. Let me fit it into my hand. It doesn't even all fit into my hand. I didn't even pick it all up. I'm a fake fan. Hey, you want this? Hey. Hey, you want this? Hey. You want this? Hey. I got you something. The other day, next to me is another office chair. It is Peter's office chair. His is, like, the fake leather is, like, shedding off of his chair. And the other day, I'm on call, and he goes to hand me a piece of the leather off of the chair. And I can only see my view in the mirror, like, in the camera, not in the mirror. I can only see the view of me in the camera and not, like, what he's actually handing me, because I'm looking at my screen on the computer. And he goes to hand me this little, like, piece of crumpled up leather. And in the camera, it looks like he's dropping a bug into my hand, and I full on scream. I scream, because I think he's dropping a bug in my hand. And I start, like, shaking my hand, and I'm like, what the I'm like, don't do that, man! And he's like, what? I'm like, don't put a bug in my hand! And he's like, I didn't put a bug in your hand. It was so bad. We finished our patches. Should we play some Marvel Rivals? Some Rivals, perhaps? I like the sound of Rivals. I am going to be right back, and then I will come back for some Rivals, okay? I promise. And a special guest. Are we so back? We are so back. Yay!
so back.
We're so back. We've never been more back.
Yay!
Wait. Wait, I can debut the new controller hands for Zanirith. She has
Oh
hands.
my gosh.
Oh, she's cute.
Surprise!
Her little gaming hands, because she games.
He's a gamer.
Get in here. Get in here. We're gaming, okay? I don't know who
We're
told you we
gaming.
weren't, but we are, in fact, gaming. Whoever told you we weren't gaming are liars. Liars and frauds.
Why would they say such things?
Why would they say such things? What are our missions today, actually? What do we got? 3 matches, 10 enemies. 25 assists is Rocket, Jeff, Adam Warlock, or Cloak and Dagger, and I just need 1. Okay, so our missions are kind of nothing today. I'm hated.
Despise.
Despised, even. But you know what? That's fine. Rivals time.
Rivals.
The Rivaler.
The Rivaler.
I'm not judging.
Or,
Oh, wait, I don't want
for the people at home, there is a point in time where I might have to BRB and make Peyton play alone. Just so everyone knows.
Just so everybody knows. Just so everybody
Just
knows.
so everyone knows.
If Kimber suddenly disappears, she's taking a very important phone call, and we all have to be very excited and proud.
Exactly.
We all
I
have
will
to go,
scream.
yay!
I'll be like, sorry, I gotta stop playing.
Sorry, I gotta stop gaming for a second. Have to answer the phone.
I've gotta, and then I just go.
I got, gotta, okay. I don't have a single spray for Penny equipped. That's really funny. Penny girl,
Penny.
you're so naked.
They don't bother me anymore. Except
I want to be playing Emma, but unfortunately I'm not allowed.
Mr. Mantis Shrimp clocked in.
Mr. Minty Shrimp had a job to do, and that was play Emma.
That was play Emma. That job was
That
Albert
job?
Einstein.
And that job was Albert Einstein. Exactly.
mine's anyways. You're up, little one.
Not Spider-Man. Where are they? Up on there. That's scary. They destroyed my spiders! No! I don't know how to play Penny. I'm scared.
No, that was just rude.
Oh wait, yeah, you can right click with her. I forgot about that.
Time for some fireworks.
Not Spider-Man.
This is gonna hurt.
This Spider-Man's driving me up the wall.
I'm scared.
You're up, little one.
Ow!
Scarlet Witch.
Mine's in place.
Onda.
Disappear.
Oh, thank God. Enough. Oh, I was not fast enough to get her. Haha. Got her.
Nice. Wonderful work, team.
Wonderful, wonderful job, team.
This is gonna hurt.
Playing Penny is just
Wonderful team
shooting
job.
constantly and throwing mines.
really just all you do, to be quite honest.
Oh, I got Spider-Man. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. Oh.
Free my team!
Oh, I died. I did not clutch that. That was such a clutch play from you. I did not clutch it.
It's okay.
I'm so
I
sorry.
think the biggest thing about Adams is I don't think you come back fully healed.
No, you don't.
So
You
it's
come up
kind of
with
a
like half
gamble.
health.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a gamble sometimes. I was like, meh, fuck it. Oh gosh! So many!
Too many Psylocks. All of them are dead. Oh,
Oh. Getting wrecked by this Emma.
not on my watch. Are they the only tank? Oh no, we do have an Emma. I forgot about that. I was so mad about not playing Emma, and then I just forgot that there's like another Emma.
You just forgot.
Okay, there we go. Not size, good boy. What a name.
What a name.
The other team just has quite the selection of names, to be quite frank. I'm a little scared of them.
Yeah. Good.
The Wanda, yeah.
Yeah.
You may seem dangerous, but I
Oh,
Good
yeah.
heavens.
Penny can climb walls? Hello?
Yeah.
Just learned this.
She can climb walls and then she can stick on them if you like keep hold of the space and don't move.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I'm learning things. When I say I don't know what I'm doing with
I always
Penny, I mean
forget
it.
she
How do I
can.
have 10 kills?
Doing fantastic.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Playing heroes I don't know how to play, part 1. Penny.
Penny.
got it?
Part 2. Black Panther.
Oh god. Oh, I love that you can do that.
Here comes trouble. Counting on you, friend.
Oh no. No, I was trying to capture her with my little right click. She got us.
Ready for another
Oh, hey, Wanda girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. Can I help you?
Konnichiwa. She's so cute. Her joy.
Penny's pure joy.
Penny's joy and whimsy abound.
Gear up, little ones. Time for some fireworks. I needed that powering up. It's spider time!
Oh, man. I just looked over at Zeddy's face while you're playing, and it's really funny.
I'm focused. I'm locked in.
sides are so round.
I'm scared. Oh lord, who is here? Wanda. Not again.
Wanda's being a little nuisance.
why's she like backlining us?
I don't know. Magic.
Magic? Uh-uh. Get her! Yes! Oh no, I didn't get her. What? How did she get me? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Putting that there. I forget that I can get healing if I put these down. So I'll just make myself a spot.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, you can, huh?
If you
can what?
if you put down your fucking little web things on the ground, yeah, when you stand in them you get healing.
No.
Not a lot,
fucking
but like a little bit.
No. That's crazy. That is wild. Never have I
Not
ever.
big
And I've
child.
played Penny for a little while now.
Oh, I'm so close to ult. Oh, I'm not making it through the night. I'm not making it through the night. No. No, that was silly of me.
Making it through the night.
I'm not making it.
Nada. That doesn't count. Systems restoring. They've almost got it. You know what to do, spiders? Gather around. Mine's in place.
Oh, I'm kneeled. I'm peasants.
You'll have to keep fighting. This is gonna hurt.
I didn't know how many people were dead, to be quite perfectly honest.
Doesn't it last for a few extra seconds after, too?
I think so, but I have no idea. I have no idea how it like actually works.
That's fair. I don't know either.
Let me.
I don't know either. I
No,
just
can't
work
read it
here.
right now.
What?
Just work here. I can't read it right now, but I'll read it in a sec.
Read what?
His ult.
Oh.
Just a mechanized suit of armor. It's my best friend.
It doesn't really say. It just says that you revive them. They have low health, but have a brief period of invincibility.
Okay. Correct if you have joy and whimsy. True. I don't know why I'm in all caps.
Rue.
I don't know, play Penny. I'm learning. Teehee. If anybody has anything bad to say about that, well,
Capture the mission area. Got it?
too bad.
Well,
Says the merciless.
he kind of got me there.
Systems restoring. Mine's in place. Disappear.
Look at like. Oh my goodness.
Got her. Yes.
Nice. I feel like this invisible woman and this Wanda always have their ults.
Yes. This invisible woman especially feels like she's constantly on us.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming after me. They want me. Oh, she got snarped. Get her!
Ow.
Yes! I have ults.
Again!
Fuck! No!
Nice.
Thank you!
Good stuff.
Don't care. Didn't ask.
Ow. Owie.
I put it in their area.
Vengeance is mine.
That way they'll never be able to tell. Again! You just had that.
Again!
Both support ults? Come on now. Oh my god.
Oh.
I got nailed, peasants. Come on now. Can we be
Come on
nice? Can we be nice and kind? Can we believe in kindness? The enemy team does not believe in kindness.
They don't. They hate Joy and Whimsy, actually.
Oh, their invis is so close. I didn't get her. Get her!
Oh my goodness. Okay, there you go. I was like the tiniest little sliver.
The stress I'm feeling in this moment.
Yeah.
You have an Iron Man now? Okay.
I know, it just kind of jump scared me. Oh, man, I was across the map. I wasn't, but
That's okay. I forgive you anyway.
thank you.
I'm safe. Ugh.
Oh. That's awkward.
Oh, let's go? Oh, that's our portal. I'm like, who is a portal?
Oh,
Not Spider-Man again.
strange. Dang, that was well thought.
That was a stressful quick play game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very stressful.
The heart and the GG after saying BR. You said it was a bad round. Why are you saying it's good now? Because we won? I love Mr. Manta Shrimp switching to Doctor Strange last minute, which means the Doctor Strange little highlight MVP intro. Which is really
Yeah.
funny because they were playing Emma the entire time.
Really funny.
I did 13,000 damage? Okay, sure.
Slay.
Yeah, sure, why not? Slay!
Nah, man.
Yeah, man, I'll take it. Scared. Can I play Emma?
Lord,
Will they let me play
again.
Emma? Can I play Emma?
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Everyone can see that I'm serious about Emma now.
A
I'm
real
serious
Emma head.
about Emma. God, looking at her, it's like I feel like I should like Emma, girl, I can't. No, girl. Girl, this feels against
It's a
Twitch terms
censor.
of service. Girl, this feels illegal. She's gonna turn back around. I'm scared. Yep. I own this skin and it feels like a crime to own it. Feels like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. I get nervous when I look at her.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds.
I get nervous
makes me
when I look
shy.
at her. Yeah, exactly. She makes me shy. I'm like, Emma.
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 The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who's ready to see low tier Emma gameplay? Oh. In front of my shield?
We need to stop that in its tracks.
So, Widow?
Snipered.
Scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, whoops.
no. I'm scared. MR might not be the move.
Mar.
Oh, that's ours. I'm like, who is that? That is ours. Yay. No, Widow. I should keep putting their shield right up in front of her.
It's really funny.
Oh, okay. I died. Oh, we only have one support.
Yeah. I'll go support. Who do I wanna? who do
Oh, I
wanna
don't like the name of their
kill
silo.
at? Oh wow,
Better stop that vehicle.
girl. You wanna talk about it?
I am ready to put on a show.
Jeff dropping me right in the middle of the Psylocke ult is something devious. Think. Oh, I can't change heroes now that we've met the. I feel like I should switch, but I can't now. So, oops.
Oops. Oh, Psylocke's
Oh,
behind us
my
somewhere.
ping,
Yeah.
my ping, my ping, scary.
We. I got sniped. Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, wow. Alright, Wolverine.
Not born again. No.
Oh man, they were really born again.
Not for long. They all scattered like mice.
Scatter!
Thank God I used my ult, now I can switch. Penny! Penny, because I can't do anything about that widow as Emma. She's too far away.
Yeah.
They made it halfway! Stop them! Better stop that vehicle! Thank you, little one. Systems restoring. This is gonna hurt. Whoever they are, they don't look friendly. Gear up, little ones. Snipers, look out! Plasma, burst! Powering enemy in our sights.
Gosh, my FPS is
Down.
eating it something crazy.
This is gonna hurt.
Your frames.
She's struggling.
Your frames. We both canceled each other's ults.
Oh damn, I only got... Oh man.
I did not know that her ult could be canceled that easily. Now I know. It is no longer spider time.
I am ready.
Sometimes her ult will be cancelled and I won't even know how. It just happens so fast. I'm like, alright.
Oh, it's over. Oh no.
Try.
I hate that I can't use her little ensnare web thing to stop Emma. I feel like you should be able to. If you can stop, like,
Ready for
Scarlet with it?
There's still a chance to stop them.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna hurt. Gear up, little one. It's spider time!
I'm coming around this way.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, fucker. No! My spider time! Okay, Jeff. Let's go, Jeff.
A Psy on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, she dropped.
She destroyed my spiders.
Ow.
Oh. I don't want to play tank anymore, actually. I don't want to play tank anymore. Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel girl.
Okay. I died.
Don't give them another each. Or else.
Not the 2 tanks after I switch off tank. Cruel to me. Nobody wanted to double tank with me while I was tanking? Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, you can't expect to win
Not
them all.
not the rage bait from Seapoor. Not the GG will play when they know full well we got swamped. Let's go Jeff as the SVP. Sure.
Let's go, Jeff.
Another one. I don't want to play
Another
tank
one.
this time. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at tank. I'm not meant to be good at tank. I'm meant for joy. I'm meant for joy and aim assist. I meant for the beautiful joy and whimsy of using aim assist. And that's it.
Honestly, real.
I say that like I can't aim. I can aim. I'm just not meant for tank. I'm scared of tank.
Sometimes it's not a tank day.
Sometimes it's not a tank day, and sometimes it is. But it's always a day to play support. It's always time to play Cloak and Dagger.
True.
30 seconds.
Asgard.
Get ready.
Loki, get out of my head.
Get Loki, get out!
You're underestimating the effort.
Get out of there.
Happens all the time.
You have a Hela.
Big-headed Jeff.
You have a Hela, and I think that's either Invis or this one. Invis or
The battle starts in 5,
Dagger.
4,
I love this Jeff.
2, 1.
This Jeff, my friend.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
They do have a hello.
My time to shine.
Oh, Jeff, I'm so sorry. I stopped healing for 2 seconds and I let the Jeff die. Jeff!
Oh. Oh, that was ugly. My bad.
There we go. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. Jumping. Jumping again. Jumping a 3rd time. Jumping a 4th time. That was beautiful. He's blind.
Oh.
Against the world. Almost there.
Back from the ashes.
Double kill. My time to shine. Vehicle reached the checkpoint.
Oh,
Keep up the momentum.
I will chase you down. Never mind, I'm getting chased down. Never mind. Not the clobber.
Not the clobber.
The solo clobber is crazy. I didn't say that. Solo clobber is crazy. Ow! Clover's crazy quick play. I'm gonna say it's crazy anyways. It's crazy and quick play. It's crazy.
Doesn't make it any less crazy.
Go, my Sky Demon. Go, my Sky Demon.
Eek!
You're bright like a star. Get them, Sky Demon. Blind her. I can't blind her? Aww.
Oh. I am rekindled.
Is that his respawn line? That's cute.
It's one of them, yeah.
Ow. I was full health and all of a sudden I just got beat.
My time to shine. Team meeting. Right here.
Who's that back there that needs to be healed? They're running away, so I'm not gonna heal them. I'm gonna heal you.
Yay.
I did not mean to ping that twice.
Against the world. Disappear.
Your powers are mine!
Against the world.
Oh, everybody moved the other way.
What is this mag doing? There. Hey. Attention. Did you just ult in here?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
They're just using their ults in increasingly silly ways this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't hit anyone. Stand in my bubble! Groot! Stop walking away!
My time to shine. Light force will be ready soon. Keep going. My time to shine.
Kind of a silly place to put your ult.
Yeah. Yay!
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Yay.
Momentum.
Oh my god, he like threw me around. Get him, Jeff!
Nice, Jeff.
Beautiful work, Jeff. Just put him somewhere
free,
else. Up against our spawn is crazy. Oh no. How'd they die?
Oh, into spawn?
Yeah!
Oh.
And then
That's
they all like died.
Yeah,
It says like they.
Yeah, that. I guess. Yeah,
Oh!
that makes sense.
Huh!
All right, good to know.
Advanced Jeff strats.
No, really.
Scary Jeff strats. Not this. Get out of here. I don't want you here.
Woo.
Nice. And I get MVP. Yippee!
Let's
See,
go.
this is why you don't let me play tank, because I play tank, I do bad. I play support, I get MVP. It's just business.
Yeah, you were putting in healing.
Was I? Oh,
Yeah.
good lord. Was I ever? Your AI, meow. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody thumbs up everyone except for our Namor? What our Namor do? I just watched it go 4, 4, 4, 4, skip, 4. 5, can
So
we get
cruel.
6? We're not gonna get 6? Life is cruel. Life kicks
Dang.
kicks and spits on Peyton. Life is cruel. Anyways, next.
Life of mean,
Again!
mean and evil.
Again! Again! Take a sippy drinky in my sippy drink while I pick my hero.
Sippy Dinker.
Right heroes could make all the difference.
Crazy gulper!
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
These people kick
Invis.
fast.
I know, right? That was scary. Alright, we're so back. Intense gaming faces.
We're back.
Chief, we've never been more back. Actually, now I'll stay in Viz. I like her. I'm like, I should play somebody else. I like her.
Invisible.
Good to step outside my bubble every
I like her.
I like her. She's my friend. I like her. Playing her
My
feels...
buddy.
Playing her doesn't scare me.
You know me, Johnny. When I'm needed, I'm there.
Aw.
Don't let me hurt you.
I got a cute little Johnny and Sue interaction. Our characters, Kimber, they're
Our characters.
not only siblings, but they're also friends.
3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area. What has Victor gotten us into this time?
Oh, I messed up.
A little help, please.
Not Iron Man. Anything but him.
Better.
I hate an Iron Man because there's nothing I, as an invisible woman, can do about him. And a Spider-Man? No, it's over. No, it's over. Quit the game.
And we're done.
Oh, is somebody on the point?
Yeah, Spider-Man tried to get on.
Better retreat. Psionic burst. Clearly you needed some help. Psionic burst.
Oh, I wasn't able to get him. He was too far.
Is that a Black Panther?
Yes.
Evil.
Oh, good. No more Iron Man. Oh, our rocket has the new cute rocket skin. Oh, he's my friend.
Oh, Rocket.
Psionic burst. Force burst. Vortex field. Psionic burst. Over here.
Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting I have the soup team up.
Force burst.
Oh, our amplifier. Ooh. Ooh, my amplifier.
Oh, my
Namor.
amplifier.
The way. No worries. I got your back. Enemy located.
Don't come here, Wanda. Don't come to my house.
Willing to help?
You're in my city. You're in my city. Back off.
Back off.
How am I doing? I'm fine. I'm decent. Can this Magneto... Oh, crap. I almost just accidentally ulted. This Magneto keeps walking away. I'm like, brother, I need to heal you. Stop going there.
Vortex field.
Brother,
Wow. Wait. Never mind, we're fine. Man.
I'll fight
Oh,
for
well.
my family until the end.
Oh well, to that I say, little fart noise.
ow. Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're so back?
Go back.
No.
Ow. Anyway, Squirrel Girl. Actually, no, they have a lot of. Wait. What do they have?
A lot of dive.
No. Anyway, Wanda.
Oh, we got Ace.
Nice.
How'd we do that? They had a Squirrel Girl.
That'd
Whoa.
be so awesome.
Oh, and we're
Yeah,
gonna
Squirrel
win
Girl.
because there's only 12 seconds left. Unless their Spider-Man, like,
Final 10 seconds.
goes schwangin'. But I got my
Go
invis on.
swinging.
See, I knew it. I knew he would come here. I knew he would try and make his way in. That stinky little spider.
That stinky, smelly spider.
I'm so happy for autistic people. I should spend a game. Oh.
Oh.
I thought that was gonna be like a genuine comment. Hate speech and abusive language. I'm just gonna report that. Frown. That Spider-Man did not get a thumbs up for that.
Good night.
Another one?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not
Krakoa. Loki time.
Krakoa. I'm the brightest in the sky.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm learning Loki Star in advance. If anybody's got a problem with that,
Sorry in
Womp
advance.
womp womp.
Well,
That's my new favorite noise to make. Is just go like, oh well,
well,
oh well.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I'm the brightest in the sky. Talks like an anime pro tag.
Johnny?
Yeah.
He's the brightest in the sky to me. Wait, Spran the little beast. Beak!
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, alright.
Alright, Johnny. I didn't realize
Johnny.
this was like a glambot Mogoff. Okay, Johnny.
Stop.
No.
Oh! Oh. I can't believe I got sniped by a Luna. I can believe. I can't believe I got sniped by a Luna.
Oh, I got sniped by a sniper. Sniper, no sniping. Oh, one of my baby Lokes is still up. Hey, baby Loki. What's up, brother?
Mission area is yours.
Oh, goodbye, group.
Ow.
Sure.
I love his I always come back voice line. It just makes me think of William Afton.
Yeah.
I am ready to put on a show. It's spider time! Disappear!
Go, my bright star. Ow.
You are not allowed.
The team up that kept me alive.
Spider-Man's... Spider-Man's somewhere in our back line.
Throws up on him.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Shout out to our Hella. Oh, my ping! My ping!
I've made my share of mistakes.
Maximum pulse!
Ow. Whee! Playing Loki is scary. I never know what I'm doing, and I feel
Yeah.
lost and scared all the time. Why would they do this to me?
Why would they or self do this to you?
Yeah. They can mean many things. It can mean multiple people. It can mean me, my pronouns. Why would they do this to
Could be
me?
the game itself.
Yeah, it could be Marvel Rivals. Why would Marvel Rivals do this to me? Why would they make me play Loki? And make me only have 3 kills
I
when
did
everybody
the
else has 10 and
Rivals.
20 and 7? And I have 4 deaths. I look like an idiot next to the rest of the team. This is so funny.
No.
I do. It's awesome.
Battle starts in 5,
Gosh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
One.
All you need to do is capture
All I
the
have to do
mission
is
area.
capture the
Good?
mission area. Got it.
Must be critical with the rest of the Guardians. The collector must be stopped.
Oh, I have a call.
Uh-oh.
Okay, IBRB.
Alright. Eek! Ow.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area.
Our poor Kimber. Okay. Come on now.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Us against the world.
Ow. Again? I don't think I'm meant to play Loki. I don't think I want to play Loki anymore. Get me out of here. Take me back to God's country.
I am ready to put on a show. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. It's fighting time!
Oh. Eek. Eek. Lost count.
Hi, and I create equilibrium. Gets disturbed. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Our poor AFK Kimber. With her ult. I'm surprised it hasn't knocked her for inactivity yet and kicked her out. That's really funny. Ooh. Ah.
Battle starts in 5,
Invis.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This is just a normal Tuesday in our family.
So back.
You're so back! I was just saying I was surprised it hadn't knocked you for inactivity yet.
They tried to, and I kept just gently pressing one of my buttons to move me.
You're so funny. Oh. Oh, goodbye, Thor! Oh,
Tried.
sorry. You're the only one up there. I would have healed you if I could.
No, it's okay. I got jump scared by the phone call because I've had my my sound on. I never keep my sound on, but I've had my sound on for this, and I don't think I've ever heard my tone before, and it scared me.
Oh, Spider-Man solo. Oh, he's just...
Got him.
Thank you.
Oh.
I was like, oh, he's dead. When did that happen? You did that.
When did that happen? Me.
Your powers are mine!
Against the world! It's Spider time!
Not the solo ult. Oh, okay, he thought he could get more people. Never mind. He just got me, though.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I thought he was solo ulting me there for a second. I was like, why do I keep getting solo ulted?
The solo altar.
The Salter.
Oh, they won't. Oh. Ow.
Oh. Okay. Come on now.
I'll fight for my family. Not enough force yet.
I just have to make it.
Man, can I help you?
An extra force field? Great.
Oh, I thought I had another thing. I do not have another thing.
Oh, Kimber.
That's awkward.
Your powers are mine!
An extra force field? Great.
You got revenge for me by killing the guy who killed me.
I
How
got
beautiful.
you.
You care for me. You love me?
Carry you. Whoa. I mean,
I mean, she says.
I mean,
Best friend who
is.
hates me. Best friend who hates me. Best friend who hates me.
loves you crazy amount.
I'm at 35. Mantis,
help me
please. Did we just win? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
slay. And you were AFK for like almost all of round 2. How did we do that?
Yeah.
We just needed you back. We needed you so bad.
A teehee.
Ah ha 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 hoo hee hee hee.
I gotta tell my mama because I was
Text
crying
your
to her that I was like, oh my gosh, it's all over.
No, it's not over. It's never been over. We've never actually been more back.
We've never been more back.
We're actually so back right now. Can you believe such a thing?
I can.
Can you believe that we're so back?
I don't know if you know this.
I don't know if you know
We're
how
so
back
back.
we are, but we are actually so back.
You are so back.
We're actually like crazy back.
Mods, tell the people we're back.
Mods. Oh, I didn't thumbs
Mods.
people up. Wait. Thummy, 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 thummy. Yay.
Yay!
Are you still texting your mom?
I just sent her a quick message.
Okay. Are you good for me to put us back in the queue?
Yes.
Yay! Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop, bop. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Pick your hero.
Whoa.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm the brightest in the sky.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeff! Just kidding.
If
I'm gonna try Rocket. I'm gonna try the little rat.
I like Rocket.
I like him too, I just don't play him very often. I don't know why.
Yeah. Favorite thing to do is when it's a payload and you just like bunny hop, like run up one side, jump, run up the other side, jump, and they cannot hit you. It is
It's
so
awesome.
funny. It's my team up with yes.
Oh, if you directly hit an ally with one of your healing beams, one of your little healing balls, it does more healing. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Battle Rebirth begin. Yes.
The battle starts in
Slay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All you need to do is capture the
I forgot to put down my
capture the
BRB.
mission area. Got it? Check out the BRB.
Oh, he's so close to the ground, I feel scared. Ah. I did not mean to put my relay there. Oops. Thank you.
Yay!
actually the most annoying little rat in the world. And they can't get me.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
We can't get you.
They can't get me because I'm actually the most annoying rat in the world.
Exactly. Ow, ow, ow. Can I get a little healing?
Yeah, I'm coming after you. I got you. Let's go, Jeff. Oh no,
Go, Jeff.
Eric.
Portal.
My cat. He's behind the sewing machine.
What'd Eric
now.
do? Aw, Eric.
I gotta go get him. I'll be right back.
Brave.
Hey, how did you get that drawer open? What? What? What is this? No. Out of here. No, up and out. No.
Eric.
No.
The stinker.
Some of my best friends are crooks and villains.
He figured out how to open the drawer of my desk.
30 seconds.
Oh.
And then he was like pawing at the walls behind my sewing machine, trying to knock things off of shelves. I'm like, hi?
Eric.
His dad's at work. He's lonely.
Aw,
But instead of coming
Eric
over
with
here
his
and asking for
beater.
attention by sitting in my lap and being nice, he decided to be mean and cruel.
He decided to explode everything.
Battle starts in 5, 4.
Can I get some armor pack for my own thing? Everybody keep grabbing armor before I can.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The answer is no, I can't actually.
Not allowed.
Oh, he's a little rat. He can climb the walls.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow, ow.
Who is that?
You get a web and you get a web and you get a web.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Here's job 1. Capture this area. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
I think we're melting them. I fear.
You're welcome. Not right. It's in the office.
Little meltage.
A little meltage, that's a treat.
You're ready for action. I'm bright like a star. The winds burn with fury.
I'm just like standing here on the point
queen.
by myself.
I'll patch you up. Sup?
Fire mode.
Not rocket. It's in the office. The beacon is no longer broadcast.
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Dude, the Storm and Johnny team up is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
More dangerous.
Like, it only works when they have their ults going, but like, still. Or when one of them has it going. But still.
The amazing Spider-Man. I'll patch you up.
Ow, 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 ow.
Firepower.
Aha! Oh.
Come on. Not the squirrels. I panicked!
I panicked. Aw.
Poor thing.
13-0. Let's go.
Let's go!
My accuracy, garbage.
Mine too!
Garbage. Oh my gosh, wait.
Mine too, yet with 4,000 healing, I had the most in the entire lobby, which is crazy. Because I didn't feel like I was doing anything. MVP! MVP! MVP!
MVP. MVP. My beautiful world. Oh, it's stuck on MVP.
Oh, I love when it does this. Johnny's MVP can just break the game sometimes for no reason.
That's really funny.
It's really funny. I don't know why. One more game?
Beautiful MVP. Do one more.
Hell yeah. One more game. One more game.
One more game.
Sip of apple juice.
Gulp of apple juice.
Gulpy juicer.
Oh wow.
I meant that in a completely nice way. Don't be weird.
I didn't say anything.
I won't play Loki then. I will play Penny.
Fight that my father began. I hope I'm
Penny. Man, I took out meat to make like tacos or something,
Yeah.
but I don't want to do that.
Oh, I have a salad in the fridge.
Kinda-
Wait, life is so good.
Oh, salad.
Salad in the fridge. Peace and joy.
stayed up with myself. But I feel like I was born to pack.
Flame on.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
What the hell does Bob mean?
Okay,
Okay, no one else knows.
Can we switch to SpongeBob?
These chrono energy readings are gonna blow out your sensors, Spider.
Oh, I can climb all the way up here.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you
Marvel
need to do is
Bob.
capture the mission area. Got it?
I don't
I
understand. I don't understand.
don't understand.
You're up, little one.
You guys know Bob from Marvel, right?
This is gonna hurt. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours. Time for some fireworks.
Love when Johnny just like dived someone.
You know what to do, spiders? This is gonna hurt. I'm counting on you, Prince. This is gonna hurt. Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Powering up. Time for some fireworks. Time for some fireworks.
Nice.
Nice.
Victory's almost yours. This is gonna hurt.
Nice. I'm just like kind of wildly shooting and just hoping that something lands.
Sometimes that's just how it works, you know?
Sometimes that's just how it works. Sometimes you don't have to think, you just have to shoot. I find aiming in third person is so much harder than
Exactly.
first person too, so I feel like my aim's always dookie. Nah, give us Bob.
Most spiders just have balls. I'm psionically linked to a giant robot.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different, not like entire skill set, but you have to like switch your brain around a little bit.
30 seconds before you attack.
It feels different to aim in third person to a point that I'm like, ugh. Sorry, Iron Man, I had to save my
Yeah.
team for real.
Hot couture.
Battle starts in 5, 4.
Defending the enemy team's healers with my lives. Why are you crying about your healers?
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Good for you, Rat.
Oh, how'd I end up over here? Whoa. Scared. Where am I? Krakoa.
But you know.
I'm counting on you, friends. This is gonna hurt.
Capture now. Mission area is yours. Us against the world.
Oh my god, they're all coming after me. My bad. I did not realize I was getting tackled by the entire enemy team.
Don't count us out yet.
My bad, I guess.
Control lost.
Let's form a cluster. Here comes trouble. I'm counting on you, friends. This place is story. Spiders get the job done. Time for some fireworks.
Your powers are mine!
Us against the world.
Time for some fireworks. Spider is fully charged.
Oh.
Oh, I died. My spiders did not help. It is in fact not spider
For
time.
another go, Spider?
No longer spider time.
Control seized.
Enemy in our sights. This is gonna hurt. Systems restoring.
There we go. Oh, not my lag.
Time for some fireworks.
Capture more than half of the mission area.
Oh.
Keep going.
Time this place. Whoever they are, you know what time, please?
Ah.
Unkind.
Oh, I fell. Uh-oh. You're...
Gear up, little ones. Fireworks. Wherever they are, they don't look friendly.
Not the Iron Man going after their own Wanda. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You're going. I can't. Won't be sick. It's like, what? Wanna delete.
Wanna delete.
Time to learn healer, Wanda.
Oh my god.
Everybody on this Wanda. Uh-oh. It was Lucius Haruma. That was their tank. Okay. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Really, really beautiful time. Really wonderful. Let me... Meep, meep. Oh! My controller hands are still there. Alright. We've come to that time on the stream where we have to call it. It's the end. We have to call it. I get to go eat dinner. I think I have a salad in the fridge that I'm not sure if it's still good, but if it's good, I'm gonna eat salad. So, pretty sweet. Salad. Salad. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're still here, I appreciate you. If you're not still here, I still appreciate you. I just appreciate you and you just can't see it. I'll be back Thursday at 3. Don't ask me what we're doing. I don't know yet. But we will be here. And yeah. That's it. Kimber, say goodbye. Goodbye.